Welcome back. Hurricane Erin is far from the East Coast, but already prompting alerts. Right now, evacuations are in place for parts of North Carolina's Outer Banks. Tropical storm watches stretch from North Carolina into southern Virginia. The storm is currently a Category 2. It is not expected to make landfall, but coastal areas could still see a dangerous storm surge up to 4 feet, putting homes and roads at risk. And despite warnings to get out, some residents say they're staying put to ride it out.
I've been told by other people that the surf is quite a bit higher already, and it's expected to double.
Now, life-threatening rip currents are also expected along the East Coast. Hurricane Erin is also causing some cruise ships to change routes to avoid the storm. And Marielle, hurricane season is in full force now. In the break, you were telling me this storm weakened, but it is expected to get stronger again?
Yes, it will eventually make its way to a Category 3, which is considered a major hurricane. And at the point that it's closest to the East Coast is when this strengthening is happening. So this is what has changed just in the last 10 minutes. We do have those tropical storm watches that extend along the coast, but a few locations, including the Outer Banks, now in a tropical storm warning. And again, this just changed at the top of the hour. Meanwhile, tropical storm watches and warnings do continue for areas of the Turks and Caicos. Now, we are expecting to see this storm, which is, by the way, still over 600 miles away from the Outer Banks, is expected to continue to move towards the northwest before taking a slight turn. Now, Hurricane Erin right now has max sustained winds of 105 miles per hour. That's considered Category 2 status. Max sustained winds max wind gusts of 125 miles per hour, moving to the northwest at 9. Now, we'll continue to see this movement towards the north here in the next 24 hours before it starts to take a turn. Now, the latest forecast, and this just changed, the latest forecast does have it strengthening ever so slightly, but it will hover somewhere between a Category 2 and a Category 3 as it gets very close to that Outer Bank coast. And we'll eventually see this turn sometime over the weekend, and when that happens, it is expected to see a downward trend in the northern Atlantic as it taps into some colder water. And we are looking at two other areas of interest, and on top of that, we've got a wave in the middle of the central Atlantic. That looks like it has a 60% chance of development, 30% chance of development with another wave off of the West African coastline. This time of the year is generally when we see the tropics ramp up, and it peaks sometime in September.